Hello to my party people out there in radio land. Having some technical difficulties, so this might sound kind of odd, like I'm in the shower, but I promise I'm not. So this week's topic is the basis of virtual reality. So, aside from the fact that life itself is, as they say, a hologram, there go my air quotes. Hey, air quotes. They're here to stay, right? Weather's warming up. I call it a mirage. I feel like it's more of a mirage, but let's go with that hologram mirage. That's fine. Because everything is made of energy, right? At the cellular level, right? I think I've spoken on this before. Subatomic particles stay in motion, right? Because when you zoom down into the very building blocks of everything that we perceive, right, in this life, even thoughts, it's all just made of energy, right? So that which I am made of, my soul consists of, remains in constant motion. So gotta stay busy, gotta stay in motion. But all of that is to say, it's not real, right? If you look at a magnifying glass and you look at your skin, right? You see cells, and then you look at a micro under a microscope, right? And you see even more cells, and you see the different parts of the cell. And as you zoom in more, it just turns into energy, right? That's it, just pure energy, right? So that's all this life is. The nature of virtual reality games, or what we call life, is intangible. Fun, open, free, limitless. They allow you to create your own world. So think of people who play like, and I don't even mean like The Sims and nothing like um, major, like it's small. Any video games really is a form of virtual reality, right? You ain't really driving the Lambo, 300 miles down, through South Central LA, right? But they allow you to escape your present life, quote unquote, air quotes, as you know it, right? So it's fun. It's just for recreational purposes at the very basic level. So, who plays virtual reality games? Is it only people who hate their lives because they want to escape? Of course not. All types of people play virtual reality games or video games, even people who love their lives and who seek no escape. Now, keep this fact in mind. So, what choices do you have in the video game or virtual reality game? Do you choose the slowest car? Do you choose the most unattractive mate? The ugliest kids? The most despicable pet, right? The most uninspiring locales? No, you don't, right? Do you choose the most soul draining careers, right? The just ugliest living quarters? No, you do not. You choose the very best. And even if you don't play video games, because I'm not really into video games, but I watch people play video games and I play, little basic stuff. But you always choose the best that there is to offer. When you have that option, you go for the gold. So you just watch kids play video games and you'll see that they want the best. They want the flashiest cars. They want, um, the best lives, the best lifestyles. So with that in mind, would you choose mediocrity? Right? Would you choose misery? No, you wouldn't. If I told you that life was a game and you'd be like, oh, cool, it's a game? Oh, well, the first thing you're going to do is go for the gold. So why would you consciously choose those things in real, air quotes, life? If your soul came to the physical realm to grow and learn and evolve and play, which it did, right? Which in this side note explains the difficulties that you may have started the game with, right? I spoke on it before, maybe in these transitions. I know I wrote about it, that you choose the level that you come into the game with, right? And that's what you were born into, the circumstances that you have to overcome and obstacles and things like that. And You say, well, but why would I choose such difficult circumstances? That doesn't make any sense. You just said people choose the best when, given the option. Well, it's a little different because from your soul, on the soul level, your higher self is trying to grow and evolve and have fun. And so, of course, it chose things that would allow it to grow and really expand. The same way it can be that a person playing a video game, right, might choose obstacles. Or if you're driving like a race car game, right, they ask you which course you choose. Some people choose the easiest course, but most of the time you don't. You choose the hardest course just because for fun, right? You're like, why not? Let's just see if I can do it. It's the same reason why you have track stars who run hurdles, right? Because if you think about it, it makes no sense. Why would you intentionally put obstacles in your path to jump over? Like, that don't make no sense, right? But it makes perfect sense for them because it's like for fun and to stretch myself and to test myself, my physical and mental, resolve and capabilities. That's why I put hurdles in front of me. The same with incarnating into this life, from a higher self perspective. But with that being said, if you know that you already manifested into this life with certain obstacles that you're supposed to overcome, why would your 3D self, then go and choose pain again? You see what I'm saying? If your higher self has already chosen difficulties to overcome and you recognize that, even if you don't recognize that you chose it coming in, because maybe you don't buy that argument yet, which is fine. If I gave you a second option, why would you still choose that, whether you like your obstacles or not? That don't make sense. People who run hurdles don't run hurdles all day long. They do that on a course, right? They don't drive over hurdles. They don't, when they on their way around their house in their hallways, like on their way to the bathroom to brush their teeth, like, man, I want to jump over some hurdles. Let me make sure it's hurdles in between my bedroom, the bathroom, the kitchen. Like, no, it don't work that way. So why would you choose that in the game of life, knowing that you're acting on behalf of your higher self and your soul, right? In your physical existence. So this is what I meant about different types of people versus who play virtual reality games. Your soul chooses to come here just as a rich person might choose to play virtual reality games. Both are already complete and they're just having fun. So that was just to tie back into my point of different people playing virtual reality games and why your soul would choose to play these games in the first place. All right. It makes no sense for you to choose less than extravagance. It just don't make sense. Live like you're playing a game because you are, right? And go for the gold. Next time you are around somebody who's playing a video game, just watch. Watch what they choose. Or ask a kid. Be like, oh, if you were playing this game, which car would you choose? Which house would you choose? Which bank account? Like, these games are complex. Like, you get to choose a whole life. Like, ask them. And they're going to tell you, like, man, I want this. I'm putting rims on my car. I'm putting this on. Like, it's very realistic. So ask yourself, why aren't you doing the same? Why aren't you making the same conscious choices to have the best that this game of life has to offer you? And that's there for the taking. And that's all I got to say. Have a good week. Thank you for listening and bearing through the technical difficulties. Love, live, light, laughter.